on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks are ready to get things started. And off we go from Glendale. Anthony Gould now to return. And they're out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from here in year two, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. From the gun, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short. Fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
Connor's got the first down and more. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Murray. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The extra point. Up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense ready now for their second drive. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. They go play action with Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Murray. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the give, this is Connor. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Brings up third down.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards. They'll run with Connor. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And
he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. James Conner, touchdown Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals will tie things up. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play.
Let's go now.
They go right back to Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Alert. Catch. Panthers.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Come on. Come on.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
On the go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Richardson going to look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Josh Downs. Touchdown Colts. The extra point is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. DJ Dallas now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Through once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. To throw is Murray. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early. On 1st and 10, Murray. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray. That's complete. His big target, McBride. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
To throw again is Murray. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Throwing again is Murray. That's caught by McBride.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Murray now off the bootleg. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Running here is Connor. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Kyler Murray, touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. On rock right. Reno.
Here's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, no.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Let's go now.
Got his man. It's Ogletree. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On the return, it's Dallas. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the zone read, given to Conner. he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made. Getting ready for their next drive. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete.
you can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back.
Their next possession, they'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it! Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Half. Pick up of 46 yards. Murray's going to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Murray. He's going to keep it himself. And now a timeout. 7.
And turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game.
Bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. First down throw for Murray. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 15-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. The Cardinals line up for a punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. In trouble, and down he goes. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. From the gun, pressure gets there, and down he goes. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. His kick is good. 4-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is up. Kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So a big one there to start the drive. 59 yards. They go play action with Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. This one intercepted. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Extra point now by Ryland. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Richardson to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. The Colts about set to punt. Here's Murray. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up into the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. He'll go right back to Connor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They go play action for Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Richardson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Colts. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Colts are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now Murray on 1st down. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Loose inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Ryland's kick here is good. And back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sport. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go now to begin this 4th quarter. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. The extra point is good. And the Colts will open it up. Even the kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Second down, Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
9 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Murray. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Murray now. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with... And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Murray now on 2nd down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will score. Game on. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. A A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the gun, Richardson. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much there. They get this down inside the 40. On second down, here's a run with Caleb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. To throw is Murray. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Throwing again is Murray. He's going to tuck it and go. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete. They'll come up now for second down. Now Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. With just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Chance, they took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Glendale.